What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei to bring you another episode in the series of how many shares of a certain company do you need to make $1,000 a month, even $100 a month, and also $100 every single week. So these videos are definitely fun to record because we pull up the calculator, crunch some numbers. So I do have this list from my subscribers that have given me or that they want to see a video on. So if there's one that I haven't covered in the past or you don't see on the list, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to add it, and we will eventually get to it. But today in this episode we are going to be going over Orchid Island for our video. So if I pull up Seeking Alpha, you'll see that it's ticker symbol ORC. It's Orchid Island Capital Inc. Currently trading about $10.24. If we actually pull up the company profile so we can see a little bit about them or what they do, you'll see that Orchid Island Capital is a specialty finance company, invests in residential mortgage-backed securities, which are considered RMBS in the United States. The company's RMBS is backed by single-family residential mortgage loans, referred as agency RMBS. Its portfolio includes traditional pass-through agency RMBS, such as mortgage pass-through securities in collateralized mortgage obligations, and structured agency RMBS compromising interest-only securities, and inverse interest-only securities, and principal-only securities. So they are actually in the financial sector, industries, mortgage REITs. And then doesn't actually show anything for employees, but they were founded in 2010. If you do want to read more about them, you could actually go to their site, which is orchidislandcapital.com. So that is a little bit about the company profile. If we jump back over here, we can actually look at the year to date on its performance. It's actually down 55.96% on the year to date. If we look at the 1 year, they're down 59.04%. On the 5 year, guys, they're down 79.08%, quite a lot. On the 10 year, they're actually it's actually not even showing up why they're down or not, but total year they're actually down 86.11%. Which is a lot, guys, especially for they were founded, or I guess they did go IPO since 2013 or so is what the graph is showing. So that's a huge decrease in your capital appreciation. If you had invested here for a total of maybe 10 or almost 11 years, you would have been down about 86% on your money for this investment. So if we look at the 52-week range, the lowest they've actually been trading has $7.95 for the low end on the 52-week range. On the high end, it's been $24.75. If we look at the EPS, that's 2.20. PE is 4.65. Dividend rate is $1.92, and then yield is 18.75%. You'll see the market cap is 348.93 million market cap, so very small company here. If we pull up over here, the Dividend scorecard, again, they are in the financial sector, and we look at the dividend summary, you'll see the dividend yields at 18.75%, which right here should be a very big red flag. That's a very high dividend yield, maybe not sustainable. You'd have to look more into the company. I'm actually not invested in this company, just so you guys know. It's just a pick that a subscriber wanted me to cover. If we look at the annual payout, is $1.92 per annually. So for one share you own, in total you would get $1.92 overall. Payout ratio is 99.30%. 5-year CAGR is actually in the negative. I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but it's 16.33%. No dividend growth. Frequency that they do pay out is monthly, so they pay out 16 cents every single month for every share that you own. If I pull up the calculator, guys, we can actually crunch some numbers. So first one we want to figure out is how much do you need to own of this company to actually make $1,000 every single month. One of the things that I will be adding in the future that I just need to make some time is something that was requested from a subscriber, was to you know, how much do you need if you were to invest for 5 years or 10 years or 15 years, because you know, the dividends do get reinvested, so you would actually require a lot less capital because you're actually including time in the market. In this examples that we do, we actually are not including time, we're just including at the current moment time. So if you look at this, we're trying to do $1,000 every single month. There's 12 months in a year, so we're going to multiply that. So in the annual year we need to make $12,000. You're actually going to divide that by the annual payout, so which is $1.92. That actually is going to give you the total number of shares that you need to own to make $1,000 every month. Then you multiply it times the share price, and this would actually give you the total money you'd have to have invested at the current moment right now. So you need to invest about $64,000, and you'd be making roughly $1,000 every single month. And again, that is if the dividend is safe or not, because if they cut it, you would be down massively there. But that's not a lot compared to a lot of the other companies we do actually cover, because they're actually in the 2 to 3% dividend yield, which are typically my go-tos because they're a lot more safer there. But again, quick way you can calculate this is actually by doing 12,000, which is what we need to make annually. You divide that by the dividend yield, so 0.01875, and you'll see that you get roughly about $64,000. Let's go ahead and do how much would you have to own of this company to make $100 every single month. So you want to do $100 every single month times 12. You could actually divide the previous answer we did for $1,000 a month divided by 10, and that would give you the answer. But we are going to calculate it just for fun. Divide this by the annual payout, so $1.92. This will give you the total number of shares, so 625 shares that you'd have to own. Multiply it times the share price, and this would give you the total money that you'd have to have invested, so $6,400, and you'd be making roughly about $100 every single month. And again, quick way to calculate this is 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, and that would give you roughly, or I guess it gives you the exact number, $6,400 that you'd have to have invested. Let's do the last one, which is actually how much would you need to have invested to make $100 every single week. So $100 times 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. Multiply that, so annually we need to make $5,200. So divide that by the annual payout, so $1.92. Gives us the total number of shares we need, 2,708 shares. Multiply that times the share price, which is $10.24. So you'd have to actually have invested $27,733 invested in this company. If you actually divide the 5,200 divided by the dividend yield, you would actually get the same amount, so $27,733. Those are the values, guys, that you'd have to have invested. Again, in the long term, I will be potentially creating a Google Sheet where we can put some numbers, and it will tell us how much you would actually require if you were investing for 5-10 years, depending on the 5-year CAGR, because they do actually grow the dividend over time. This company obviously does not, but a lot of the other companies I do cover would, so you would require a lot less capital. It'll be very exciting once I get that working, and yeah, so definitely look forward to it. Let's go ahead and jump to the last one, guys, which is actually the dividend yield. So this actually tells us the actual time when the best, I guess, entry point was, that the best dividend yield was for this company. So this right here is the dividend yield. So you see it's very high, guys, 18%. It's been fluctuating around that 15 to 18%. And then in 2020 crash, it actually spiked up all the way to about 36% dividend yield. And then that's actually been going down. And I'm assuming because of the share price maybe has gone actually up, or if potentially a dividend cut. I am not 100% sure there, but you'll see it's been spiking up now, and that's probably because the share price has been going down. And yeah, that's really about it. I'm not invested in this company again, guys. Let me know if you are invested in this company and why are you invested for the long term. That dividend yield does not look very safe overall. But don't forget to subscribe with that notification. Help me reach 9,000 subscribers as well. Drop a big thumbs up on the video. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.